Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. It's me, Bingo. Hi, I'm Bingo. And it's time, actually, if you think about it, for once in your damn life, it's actually time for a Sillysode. Oh no, that's too silly. Get out of the cellar, little guy. It's too silly in there. There's silverfish that'll bite your bottom, gobble up your toes, and paint your fingernails, and then we won't think you're the boy no more. We'll think you're a girl and want to send you to the cotillion. And we don't want that. Hi, hello, it's me, Bingo, baby Bingo, your boy Bingo. Hello, hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here on this silly episode that we like to call in the Halfway Okay business a Sillysode. This is actually Sillysode 7. Can you believe it? But don't think that I'm stupid. Please. If you know anything, it's that I am actually doing a Sillysode. And the reason is, I know you're stinking. You're like, Bingo, dog, it's 8:21 on a Sunday evening. You're going to do a show tomorrow. Around the same time, you'll be halfway into poor Bingo, you dumb turd. Well, I get what you're saying. And I get what you're putting down. You know, but I will say this. I recently did a very important thing for the show. And I didn't want to take a lot of time talking about it on the show, the proper show, because I don't know anyone who would care. But right now, the real ones, the people that are like the real ones, I think will care. And the people that are the real ones, I think, honestly, really, as a Christian, I think are Karist, Ian, Josh Seibert, Cookie Jar 128, and of course our boy Steve Other, aka Crab Tornade. I get right now people are doing a really weird thing in chat where they're just doing Russian stuff. I'm not gonna go through I've had a little bit of wine tonight. I also had some tuna and some creme brulee. And I'm not gonna copy and paste and translate the weird stuff you guys are saying in the chat. I won't do it. I'm not gonna do it. I can't do it. Legally, I'm not gonna do it. You know, I don't want to be on some list. We are slurking some wine, which I don't usually drink on the show, because Lord knows when I do, I start crying. Not tonight. Pretty good weekend, all in all. Anyway, what was I talking about? So listen to this. Gang, listen here. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking to yourself, wait a minute. Bingo seems pretty chill, pretty loose. Also, Bingo seems like, is the audio quality actually a little better right now? It is, I think. I spent. Hold on, sorry. Josh Seibert asks in the proper format for asking Bingo a question. Bingo dog. Ice Cube. Yeah, I think so, Josh. Probably later in the year, but I think we are. Yeah. So thank you so much, Josh, for asking. That's actually really important that you'd ask that of me, baby Bingo, your little boy Bingo. So why did I bring you here today? It's to test out the audio, test out everything that's going on, because I sat on Tuesday earlier this week. I was sick from the cat food factory. Cough, cough, cough. And I get it. And I sat here with ChatGPT, which I've never been like a guy. I've never been like an AI guy. I never will be. Okay. But I sat with ChatGPT and I was like, ChatGPT, here's my audio hardware. Here's my audio setup or my setup. Here's my PC stats. Here's what's going on. Here's what I need you to do. And here's to help me. And let's figure it out. And it helped me figure out a method of setting this show up, both audially and visually, that has revolutionized the entire show. And I know what you're thinking. Bingo, you're so funny. But we don't care. We don't understand. We don't get it. We're so silly. We're so stupid. We don't understand. Well, let me just tell you. I hate the other language. I hate the language thing that you guys are doing in chat. I hate it so much. But I want you to keep doing it. We guys have fun. I'm just happy you're here. Okay? I am so happy you're here. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Let me show you a little thing. Okay, can you take 2 seconds for 12 seconds and take a look at something? So this is a photograph. This is a screenshot of the software application I was using for the show. And as you can see, it looks very simpler. This is simple. This is called the Elgato Wavelength software. And this was in my brain worked. I was able to be like, okay, this channel here, this is microphone. This is the monitor, which is me listening to the microphone to see how I sound. This is what's outputting out to the world to be recorded or listened to ever. Okay. Pardon me for that burp. That was a funny burp. This is the browser audio. This is how I can change stuff that's coming from the browser, like phone calls, Pokemon Rake 'em Up Rodeo, YouTube videos. You get it. This is system audio. This is stuff like the funny noises and rap stuff and video, such as like the video for like a trigger warning or the bumper crumbles. Okay, this is all controlled through here, right? And this made sense. But what happened was, thank you, Karst. What happened was things got so complicated, and because what I was trying to do, I think, was more complicated for the Elgato Stream Link service, it kept on breaking. So if you remember, a few weeks ago, I plugged in my Panic Playdate, which is this small, oh God, it needs battery charge, and it's telling me I better do that right now. This Panic Playdate, I plugged it into the audio so everyone could hear the audio of it, and it fucking freaked out my whole sys. And then started a chain reaction of dumb bullshit and made me want to fucking go crazy. Is this interesting? Press 1 if you are even remotely interested. Even if it's 2, which is uninterested, I'm wrapping up soon. So what I ended up doing is, and you're not even going to be able to see this full thing. You're not even going to be able to see this. This is also very interesting. If any of you guys, any of you little peapods, want to try this on your own to do like your own fucking live thing, especially Josh Seibert. I know he's done a live thing before. I would love to know how he did that and didn't fucking slice his own throat, because this shit is fucking harrowing and awful. But check this out. So this is Voice Meter Banana. This is Voice Meter Potato. It is this piece of software. So audio listeners, audio perverts, let me explain what you're looking at here. This is a needlessly complicated emulation of hardware audio equipment made into an app that is so complex and so busted and fucked up that no one lest they be some fucking Gen X or boomer who did audio stuff in a fucking recording studio could even possibly understand. And I've tried to use this software and software similar to it in when my music creation days back in my 20s. And it has led to disastrous results because I didn't understand any of it. Josh Seibert does say, bingo dog. I used Zoom 3 times, and the last time the link was doxed and it ruined the show and my will to live. Well, then Joshy, my little precious buddy, love Josh Seibert. Honestly, kindred spirit. I can't believe that me, Josh Seibert, Andy Mascola, for never having met, and our interactions being mostly public, I feel kindred spirit shipped with them in a degree that is beautiful and cool. Love them. So what I said, ChatGPT, please, dog, help me understand what the fuck I'm doing and what I need to do. And it helped. For the first time ever, I actually was like, oh, cool. AI can be more than just what if Sam Malone and Alf did an after school special about drunk driving, which is normally what I would do with ChatGPT, is have me write things like that and look back and be like, oh, that's funny. That's accurate. It really helped. It really fucking helped. I am a believer in AI, at least in this specific thing of making Google chats and conversations on Reddit, collecting all that information and giving it to me in a way that makes fucking sense. Also, I cannot tell you how many literal hours of tutorials and shit I would watch on YouTube about this stuff. And everyone has their own different setup and own different thing they're trying to achieve. Not everything is exactly what I'm trying to do. My work makes us use AI, sad face. It's really effective, sad face. Yeah, Ian, I get it. It is. But I think eventually, and I think it's happening quicker than people think. I think people are already going to an Andrew Wang, we need to fucking go to a universal basic income. I think people are getting there quicker than they thought. I think people are realizing that AI is not going to replace jobs. It's just going to make the menial tasks of your normal worker be quicker so then you can produce more stuff and cooler stuff. I'm hoping. Knock on wood. You know? Anyway, long story short, L story S. I was able to figure out the audio stuff and the video stuff in a way where I have more control over this stream than I have had in the past in 2.5 years, which is how long I've been fucking doing this live show, which is crazed. And now let's say I want old Danny to come here and poop up on another mic and scarp on a mic. He can do that now easily without wrecking everything. Thank you for saying it sounds good. Let me treat you guys something. I am a little bit tips. I had a wonderful dinner with a friend that was unexpected. Otherwise, I was going to do this Sillysode at 3 p.m. But then something came up and I ended up meeting with a friend. So sorry for giving you Sillysode blue bees balls. But here we are. I am a little tips. I'm finishing up the rest of the wine from dinner, which they packed in a little bottle for us. Yum, yum, yum. Let's do this. Let's see if we can do this effectively and in a way that everyone understands how important it is, the audio things that happened in the form of the best offering I can make, which is a singing over a pre-made rap beat that I got from freesound.org with absolutely no delay. Gonna get it. Gonna get cool with it. Give it time. Hold on. Hold up. Let's go. On time. Yo, My name is Baby Bingo. Did you even know I want to hit up a sick flow? Rapping for all you motherfuckers is the greatest thing I could do. I want to be a trucker. JK, that's too much responsibility. I don't want to be on uppers and always be looking at the road all day. I don't care about the lifeblood of the USA. I want to work in an office. I want to draw a bunch of shit. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. I'll go to the cat food factory in my car. It's a 4-door sedan and it does go far. On a simple tank of gas cause it's got good mileage, but it's not a hybrid. It is a dark brown car. It is a Japanese car. Then I go to work and I say, hey, Mike, what you doing? Hey, buddy, how you doing now? Then I sit at my desk and I type a bunch of shit. And then I open up Illustrator and I get legit. And I make some logos and some shit and some infographics and some weird data analytics. Then I have a really good time. Go to lunch and chomp on a celery stick. My friend Evan's there. My friend Paul is there. My friend Art is there. My friend Eric is there. My friend Mimi's there. Sometimes Mike is there. And other people come and they don't got hair. We're mostly bald sitting at the table and we know it. Did you even know we like to show it? And then sometimes I think maybe I want a cookie from the cafeteria even though I packed my lunch. I know the calories are high and I don't even need to be even fatter, but I want to get a little bit of speed from this cookie sugar rush. Did you even know I want to get more flush? Give me cookie, want to get one now. I hope they got oatmeal because they're better than the other ones. You think that they aren't, but they are. Then I chop them and I get in my car at the end of the day and I come home, and if it's a Monday, I do a show for all of you and I want to say, hey, 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 it's halfway okay. We're having a good time. I know that was a little off beat at the end, but I was just riffing. And that's what you do. I don't got shoes on. Did that sound good? Did that sound on beat? I'm very excited that it all sounded on beat. I was doing everything wrong with this show. Everything was wrong. Everything was made incorrectly and done bad. And now it's all correct. Like, I could not hear the audio when I would do stuff like this, like trigger warning. That's a video that has audio on it. And I couldn't hear the audio, which made things very, very awkward for me to be able to do it and time stuff. And anyway, all I'm saying is it all worked out. But enough about me, enough about this, enough about poop, and enough about piss. Let's talk chill and chat style. Our sweet Karist asks a very actually important question. Can the callers hear farts now? Ice Cube. Karist. Here's the thing. I now know how they can. But I'm not having that feature on here. Because soon, very soon, we're going to have a new feature that is going to be very call heavy. And I want there to be a music bed that I believe, maybe I could figure this out with ChatGPT's help. There will be a music bed that I don't want the caller to hear because that's very annoying and really can confuse what's happening. So probably not. Maybe. I'll put a pin in it. We'll maybe see it. We are now doing a chill and chat. Did I press that button already? I think I did. It's chill and chat now. So if anyone wants to call in or just chat in the chat, otherwise I'll just tell you exactly what I did over the weekend and then we can go from there. And I might recap some stuff on the Monday's show because, you know, why wouldn't I? You know, it's easy to do. Thanks everyone for being here tonight. And so everything sounds good, right? I actually would love if somebody called in just to test that. So if you're part of the sweetie list, which I think most people here are, I would love for you to call in. Even if it's Ian, who doesn't call in unless he has a script. I love Ian. He's the strongest. He's physically so strong. but he doesn't want to call in unless he's got a script. He doesn't want to just riff. But I would love to have a real moment with you, Ian, tonight. Here, just on the regular show. This is a Sillysode. It doesn't got to be funny. Good worder. Ian asks, Bingo Dog, what did you have for dinner? I had blackened ahi tuna on a bed of Asian coleslaw and what else? Rice. It was good. It had a good flavor, and I really liked it very much. You guys want to see? I'll show you again. I might show this again on tomorrow's show, so I'm sorry if this is like redundant. But maybe I won't. So this might just be lost to the ether. I don't know what's going to happen between now and the show. But oh my god, this is fantastic. Oh god, I almost spilled my wine. I love this. This is great. Let's have a real moment. Oh, hi, it's me, Bingo. Hello, I'm Bingo.
Hello, Mr. Watson. Help! I need help, Mr. Watson.
I'm sorry, Mr. Watson?
Yes, Mr. Watson.
Oh,
Come quick. I need help.
Oh, is this Sherlock Holmes?
No. Sherlock, what? Is this Watson?
This is Watson. Is this Sherlock Holmes?
No, it's Alexander Graham Bell.
Okay.
I've spilled acid on my person, Mr. Watson. I am in a lot of pain.
Oh. Okay.
The acid is mostly falling on my donger.
Oh no, not your donger, sir. You need to make kids.
The little Watson. Wait, no, that would be yours. No, mine's every night I say to the lady, I say, time to ring the bell.
Oh dear. Sir, that's a little...
I don't know what that means.
That's TMI.
By the way, you're coming in very clear.
Am I
This invention's working very well. Sorry I talk over you so much. I just invented this fucker.
No, this is great. I feel like we both just made a technological advancement in technology, so I feel like we should both be excited about that and celebrate this.
Yes. I think I'll invent the party line next.
Whoa, dog! That would be sick.
Yeah. Remember when they used my invention in the 80s so you could call Freddy Krueger?
Yeah, that was expensive.
I see you've had a little wine, Bingo.
Yeah.
That's one of my best inventions.
Shit. Thank you for inventing wine.
Well, that's it for me. I'm out. I have nothing more in the tank. Probably this acid that's currently eating through my donger.
I get it. It's been a long week.
It's a distraction,
It's a
Mr.
distraction.
Watson.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, Thank you so much.
Peace be with you.
Okay, love you. Okay, good. That worked. That's good to know. I wanted to make sure that worked. That's great. So what? This is not a Bingo's Big Life Pup Dates, because otherwise I would play the song. But this isn't a normal episode. This is a Sillysode. Am I slurring too much? I might be. I know I can hear myself doing it. It's almost like I got rid of the audio delay in the show to then compensate to, but I have a delay. I have an analog flesh delay in my body. My brain and my voice are off sync. It's a little bit of a delay. My brain's saying, oh, say this right now. But then my body's like, oh, say it right now. Does that make sense? Anyway, I'm a little D, but we're going to have a fun time. We're not going to cry. Okay. I will show you this. This is something funny I saw. So I went to the Ohio Renaissance Festival. And it was great. I went with my wonderful friend Slim, and we're good friends, and he is the guy that I'm going to be a Hobbit with. Oh, I have some Hobbit updates too, which I feel are kind of relegated to Sillysodes. I don't really talk about the Hobbit updates on the regular show. I don't know how much people would even care. But I'm going to give a Hobbit update. The one segment that will be on this episode besides Chill and Chat, which is an ongoing blanket segment across this whole episode, will be what's the Hobbit thing I did? What's this called? What is the Hobbit thing I did? Do you remember? God damn it. What is it? Hold on. Now I gotta look. It's like, what? The Hobbit? Or something like that? Lord of the Bings? Oh my God. Ian, 14 baby points for you. And a Yoshi. That's extremely funny. But I do need to look. You guys want to take a look at my my folder directory threads? This is episodes. And then I go episodes, and I go this. I recently just backed up some episodes. I started at 256. I started making this in this new directory. But we're going to go into Sillysodes, and then Sillysode 6, I believe, was it. And show mats, I have the Sillysode 006 show notes. So in that, we're going to open this up and see if I did. I didn't do it. Oh, here we go. Oh, what? That's weird. I called it Bingo Act 2 Back in the Hobbit. Like Sister Act 2 Back in the Habit. I'm switching that to Lord of the Bings. It's now Lord of the Bings. Thank you, Ian. We're going to do Lord of the Bings right after this update. I went with my friend Simon to the store. The store meaning the Ohio Renaissance Festival. Here's Simon. I call him Slim. We call each other, he calls me Bingo, and I call him Slim. This is him. Look at my handsome friend Simon. I love him. He's wearing a Saved by the Bell hat, and he's wearing part of his Hobbit outfit, and I'm wearing a Gilmore Girls shirt, and I have a Bidoof hat. This is us at the Renaissance Festival, the Ohio Renaissance Festival, in a beautiful park in the middle of the thing. If you've never been to the Ohio Renaissance Festival, brother, you're missing out. Here's a funny thing I saw at the Renaissance Festival. So I saw this group of, I am so slurry, dude. I'm drunk and slurry. I'm really sorry. This is very embarrassing. I shouldn't even do this episode right now. I'm not responsible for what I'm doing. We're cooked, chat. I'm not having any more after this glass. So I saw these group of ladies all wearing flame shirts with bleach blonde wigs and sunglasses. And I looked at, and then fairy wings. And then I looked at them and I was like, wait a minute. And I was like, oh, Guy Fairy. Like Guy Fieri, but Guy Fairy, like fairies. And they're like, oh, yeah, you got it. Meow, 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 meow. And then also at the Ohio Renaissance Festival, I saw Jesus, a guy dressed up as a kind of a pretty funny Jesus. And then I happened to just see them all together. And I just had to take a photo with them all. So this is them. This is 4 different ladies wearing their Guy Fairy, get it? Costumes, which is pretty cute, here's the thing. I know they just got it off of Pinterest or Instagram or TikTok. I know that none of these ladies, these Ohio fucking moms, had the original, like, sorry for the burp, that's very gross, had the originality to come up with this on their own. I know they didn't. But they had the willingness to get together with their girlfriends, spend $40 in the Ohio Renaissance Festival, drive 40 minutes to it, and then have an entire fun day doing this, and I commend them on it. So thank you, women of Ohio, for doing this. But this is a photograph of them with Jesus, right in front of I forget which stage this is. It's some sort of, they do some acrobatics or flame something. I don't know, but it was pretty funny. Okay. Anyway, I thought it was nice. I thought it was sweet. Lord of the Bings, Hobnobbin, Undercover Pretty Police. I did do a lot of Pretty Police. I do have a lot of Pretty Police to go. But right now I'm going to do a segment that we have not done since the last Sillysode. Where is it? Which is Lord of the Bings. This is an update on my Hobbit costume for the weird fucking perverted nuts fucking bonkers camp that I'm going to in October. So if anyone knows anything about old baby Bingo, it's that baby Bingo loved to have a nice bingo time. And I'll show you something. This is a coat that I don't know if I showed this in the last episode. Again, I have no memory of the last Sillysode, but I did get this. I know what you're thinking. Oh, is that Kirk from Gilmore Girls? No, it is a mild racist on this website called Historical Emporium, who's showing off their Mason chore coat natural, which is $149.95. That I bought. I bought this with my own money, and I put it in and then I dyed it. I dyed it, and then with that I've also bought a shirt, 2 different waistcoats, and some pants in a bag, and I want to show you the post Malone of that dye job. I'm actually very impressed with how it came out. So this is very rough on the shirt. So if people don't know what a chore coat is, let me explain it. It's kind of like the plainest, most baseline coat you could ever make. No lining. It's all made of cotton. It's a little bit long, and it just looks like a fucking cotton coat. Like, imagine it's thin. And so then I dyed it this bright yellow, which I think with this blue waistcoat, this cream colored shirt, and this chocolate brown backpack, and this shitty, weird, dumb brown pant, I think is actually pretty nice. I think it's actually really nice. What I would love from you guys, chat or cooked. I also have a burgundy waistcoat or maroon waistcoat, which I think is also really nice. Works very well. What I need from you, chat, we're cooked, is I also bought this hat. It's not here yet, but it's 100% wool. For the audio pervert, imagine just a hat that's not quite a fedora. It's more roundy on top, and you could dent it, but you couldn't if you don't want to, and it has a wide brim, but it doesn't really have a full shape to it, but it's not super floppy and stupid. It's just the weirdest hat, and it's like a neutral gray that's a little like more has some texture to it. What I'm saying is, since now I know how to dye fabric, I'm going to dye this hat. It is a fedora. Josh Seibert says, like faux, like fake Dora the Explorer. I want to dye this. This is actually a really good question for Josh. He's a fellow graphic designer. But also, Ian ain't too shabby. He made a whole video, James. Yeah. I don't know what Karis does. I'm assuming it's something with spreadsheets. But if you could tell me what you think this hat should be, what I should dye this hat of color-wise, that would look good with this exact setup. but also be able to be, slogged between, this red burgundy waistcoat and this blue waistcoat. I will more than likely have the yellow coat on the entire time and these pants and this backpack. I'm not going to have a cloak. I'm going cloakless, dog. This hobbit ain't got no cloak on. Okay? Ian says, Bingo Dog, is the piss tub, is that the piss tub? This is Bingo Dog. Is that piss tub the same tub that was the toy tub? Ice Cube. What Ian's asking is the toy tub the piss tub? No. Toy tub's different. I'll probably show this on this next episode because it's on this episode tomorrow. Go more into this. I dyed this coat yellow, and I poured the dye into the bathtub, and then took an Instagram video and then pretended that it was piss. And I was nervous about doing it because it's so disgusting. And then there also might be a hot babe that looks at my Instagram story to see, and then see that I'm disgusting. So the end result of that will be on tomorrow's episode. Let you know who saw those. I will show you all the people. It is an alarming amount of people that saw that story, an Instagram story of me pretending that piss was in my bathtub. Months worth of piss. Also, so my good friend Simon and I, we went to the Renaissance Festival to find some stuff for the costumes and stuff, and we didn't find a lot. Simon found some stuff. I didn't find a lot. I did find this little leather pouch, which I replaced the nylon cord with a little leather cord, which is nice. It could put some funny stuff in here. But then we went into the woods by my home, and we went into Furry Forest to get some walking sticks. My friend Simon and I, my good friend Simon, who goes by Slim, but also Simon. And we got some walking sticks, and then we earlier today, we sat in the woods whittling walking sticks, just a whittle bit, not too much. And then I got this walking stick from my Bingo Green Plum character, and I'm very happy about it. It's really thick and it's real tall. And I'm gonna borrow some boiled linseed oil and beeswax. And this is gonna be a walking stick. So that's pretty cool that I did that. Josh Slyburb says, I think you should match. I think you do a matching brown on the hat. It's not fun, but a bright colored hat will draw too much attention away from everything else. Wow, you know what? That makes sense. So I should match kind of the brown of my pants with the hat. Is that what you're kind of saying? The coat is very bright yellow. It's like Jubilee's coat yellow, which technically makes sense because hobbits love bright colors. And I wanted to make a point. My character is named Bingo Green Plum, and I meant to make a point not to have green or purple in my entire in any of my outfits. I think it's important. Naomi Fullbloom, aka Kelly Mahoney, aka my biological father, and S-tier friend. I think at this point we can establish that for never meeting and only talking on the phone 2 times through my show. Says to me, she says, "Are you wearing the same pants every day? Question mark. Yeah. Should I get a different pant? I'm going to wash them in the washing machine. We're staying in an Airbnb, dog. We're not fucking degenerates. I'll have the same shirt and the same pants. I will wash those every night." Naomi Fullbloom asks a really important question. What if I poop them? Well, I'll politely excuse myself, or maybe find a crick and clean up my little boopy, and then go back to the party. Ian says, what about all the pants you've saved up what about what about all the pants you saved up by being bottomless on the show? I have been bottomless on the show, most shows. They don't work as Hobbit pants. Hobbits basically wear capris. If I poop them by being nervous around girls, that is a chance. I am now officially off all of the dating apps. But I will say this: I will turn on Bumble once I'm in the festival grounds, because those are based off of your locality. And if I'm going to find a Hobbit wife or a Hobbit STI, it's going to be through a dating app or through my just natural candor and charismatic vibe. Okay, I'll ask, what's a hobbit anyway? Oh, hobbit? A hobbit is a curious little fellow or fellette, or NB. It's a short, usually about 3 to 4 feet tall, slighter than a dwarf, but very close to humans, or as they like to call them, the big folk. They have large, hairy, leathery feet in which they very seldom wear shoes. But I will be wearing shoes because I'm of the Store bloodline, which also has the ability to have facial hair. Hobbits love to be cozy and aren't into audacious and glamorous things like jewelry or highfalutin gold jewelry. Josh says, isn't the dating app for the Hobbit Festival called the Silmarillion? That's for what points for Josh, please, Cars? Write this down.
What?
That's funny, Josh. Did I ever tell you guys? I'm sure I did. My dumb mother, in the most uninspired, zero research way, she decided to try to introduce me to fantasy things that I've been craving and only getting through Japanese JRPGs by buying me the Lord of the Rings book, the Silmarillion. Not The Hobbit, not Lord of the Rings. Nope. When I was in 7th grade, she brought me the Silmarillion. That fucking thing reads like a history book, and it fucking blows shit. Ugh, I don't care about the elves of the Second Age. Mom. But that's not her most grave crime. These mothers. Anyway, so that is that's Lord of and I can't believe Ian did that. That's so funny. That's Lord of the Rings, everybody. All right. Let's get back to it. Bingo's mom and her grave crimes. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, actually, for that. Let's see what we're gonna do. Again, we are still in the chill-in chat, so if anybody wants to call in, continue to type in chat some stuff, some different questions. God, Lord in heaven, and Lord in the world. Oh, if you have advice to ask, by all means, ask it, will you? Bingo Chan's here. Bingo Chan is here. Bingo Chan is wearing some of Doweeby's hand-me-downs, and Bingo Chan is looking really fly. We all love Bingo Chan. He is the new item you can get eventually at our Halfway OK store. Thank you, Lenny Kaufman, for securing this deal in Japan for Bingo Chan. No beard yet, Karist, but we're going to get one soon. We're going to actually, we actually had to send them to Korea because in Japan, there's like an ethical thing they can't do. They can't put beards on babies in Japan. It's almost to them as making a JRPG, MMORPG that has a bald character option. Am I right, guys? It's almost like a JRPG, MMORPG that has a bald character creation option. Log jam.
File's done.
Got him. I love the No, don't get me wrong. I love the Japanese people. They're festive people, and I support everything they do. Not everything. I support most of what they do. I love when they 3D paint guns for no reason. Anyway, I mean, I guess this is it, right? This is the Sillysode. There's like 6 people here, and I didn't prepare anything other than testing the audio and being like, "Can you believe I did the audio good? Praise me, praise me." But mainly to see if the audio worked, which it looks like it did. I think we're stellar. So I think I might wrap it up as a short one, and that sucks. I wish I had more. Thank you, Josh, for saying I did a good job. I will be back tomorrow, probably super agitated because drinking makes you just anxious the next day and makes you sleep bad. It's in the entire next day, your anxiety is off the charts. So I'll probably have not gotten a great night's sleep, gone to work on a Monday, which we all know by Jarfield means, oh boy, brother. And then I'll come home super irritated, and it might be a bad show or it might be a great show. I don't know. I don't even know what we're doing tomorrow, but I'll figure that out at work. Anyway, so that was Chillin' Chat. I can't stress enough. I would love so much for people that Oh My Buttons, which is a fantastic contest we have on the Halfway OK show. Oh My Buttons. We love Oh My Buttons here. And Oh My Buttons is cool because if you have a fun sound that you've invented and you can send into the show, halfwayokay@gmail.com, we can play it on it can be part of the buttons. Okay. So right now the winner is this. Which is very hard to beat. So I want everyone to know that they can beat that. Yes, Josh Seibert does say, Bingo Dog, are we getting a packet tag? Yes. We are doing that. So anyone who typed in the chat tonight, which I believe is a beautiful but depressing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, great. Josh, Cookie, 128, Ian, Kelly, Karist, and Crab Tornado, aka Steve. So we'll do that 1 through 6. So let's do a pack attack. Let's open up some packs for my friends, including Jack. Okay, what do we got? Let's see what we got, you little snot. First, we got the Hunchback of Notre Dame trading card pack. I think we opened one of these before, right? This is the Disney's Notre Dame, Return to the Notre Dame from Hunchback. And then this one here. Okay, wild. What the fuck? Okay. I don't remember any of these cards. This is from Maverick the movie. Trading card games. Look for randomly packed Technichrome cards. Technichrome with a registered trademark cards. I'm assuming that means foil. So this is Maverick the movie. I don't even. Is this what? Who does this have? Does this have Mel Gibson in it? Am I crazy to think that? This is like a 90s movie called Maverick, and this is a 90s movie called Hunchback of Notre Dame from Disney. So let's put it in this. Let's do a poll. Come on. Which Hunch Mav. Okay, 1 minute. We got 1 minute. Let's see what we're doing. Let's see what we're doing with 1 minute. Gonna get it now. Get it funky now. Funny time now. Silly baby now. Funny dog now. Funny dog now. Get ready. That is right, Josh. We are getting our first James Garner trading card. It looks like Maverick is the number one. It is 100%. Everyone wants Maverick. So let's open Maverick, dog. Let's open Maverick. Wild. So this is from a company called Cards, C-A-R-D with a Z, which I love. I love Cards. So this is in a foil pack, like Magic the Gathering. That's what Maverick. That's what Viv would say. Yeah, you're right, Ian. I've never seen this movie. I think it's a Wild Western movie. So these are interesting. These are like a full art card. This is just like a screen grab from the film, and then on the back is information about what's on it, which is in in a font that is very hard to read. Okay, here we go. As the hours go by on the Commodore's boat, the number of players is decreased at a rate equal to that of tempers increasing. The cube in charge, nothing gets out of hand. What the fuck are they talking about? So this is just a bunch of fucking chodes. A guy in an old Santa in a top hat, some old fucking Santa touching the arm of another Santa, and then some Santa wearing a silly wig and some Geordie visors looking at a table full of poker chips. I don't know what the fuck this is. This sucks. This card sucks, but it is full art. They'll get you $100 on Pokemon. Okay, here we go. Here's another one. This is wow. What the? These are terrible. So this is an old Western scene. There's a mountain range and a tree, and then a man in a hat, and then a man in a vest and a hat, and then some lady collapsed on the ground. I don't know, looking for a contact lens in the between them in the desert. Let's see what it says. After the stage ride of his life! Exclamation point inside of parentheses. Okay. After the stage light of his life, Maverick realizes that Annabelle and Coop had allowed them to be here. Understandably, Maverick has something somewhat less than pleased with this. A lot of like sneer quotes in this. I don't understand what this is. In 1984. Okay. Well, that's dumb. Here's another one. Another landscape fucking... Oh, Jesus. There's some Native Americans. I don't like this. So we have some fat fucking Abe Lincoln holding an axe to a Native American's head while another Native American dressed weirdly looks at him. And on the card it says, in spite of... Also, I can't stress enough. The text on this card is just like your typical, like, you know, Baskerville or Times New Roman. And it's over like it's a white background with like a black, like a gray tree, like a dead tree. So it's and the text is over the gray tree. So it's very hard to read this text, especially through a Logitech 920C webcam in low light, constantly trying to autofocus, but I'm going to do my best. In spite of what everyone else believes, the warrior Joseph is a longtime friend of Maverick and is pretending to be angry. Okay. Maverick continues to the charade by joining the war party for a pleasant visit. Who's Maverick? Bingo hates Native Americans. That's not true, Kelly. And actually, that's really mean that you said. Here's another landscape card. Apparently, they don't make portrait-style cards. This is just some guy in a gray costume laying on a rock, surrounded by other guys holding, like, wands or something. Okay? And this one, let's find out about this. So this is a different card. This is a poker table background with some chips and an ace of diamonds. And it says, but it's still equally as hard to look. It's equally as hard to fucking read the text on it. It says, making movies can be a dirty... Why are there so many quotes in this? Cheaps. Making movies can be a, quote, dirty, quote, business. But Mel Gibson is ready for the challenge. This scene shows the star of Maverick gets a little worse for wear. Oh, is that Mel Gibson? Who can tell? Oh boy. Okay, we have 3 more. So here's Mel Gibson. Oh, this is fucked up. So this is a guy with a lasso around his neck, like a hanging lasso. Mother would give me one Maverick card every time I ate my vegetables. That's very funny, Josh, and dark. So this, okay, I get it now. So the behind the scenes ones are the ones with the poker table, and then the in world one, the canonical ones are the ones with the dead tree. Both you can't read the text very good. So this right here shows a man wearing a costume for Wild West with a lasso or like a hanging rope around his neck, a noose. And there's a boom mic and a white balance board or something like that, and a bunch of mics and like a boom mic operator in the shot. It says on the back with the poker chip background, says getting Maverick to sound, oh my God. What? Focus, nerd. Please focus. Yeah. Okay. This is so... Getting Maverick, in all caps, to, quote, sound, quote, like the, quote, Old West, quote, was accomplished with some of the best sound equipment and professionals in Hollywood. In this scene, they are lowering the boom on Mel Gibson. They're right, they are. Look at that. Okay, here's another one. This is This is actually a good card. So this is, again, a landscape card. We have a big old dirty close-up of old Mel Gibson holding some sort of gun. He's wearing a big old puffy shirt, and he has a little coat on, and he's looking real intense, right? And on the back of it, we say, It says, the runaway stage has finally slowed by a determined Maverick. Barely hanging on the stage that goes right, and then I don't know. That's stupid. That's a dumb one. Here's another one of some lady eating some soup or something. And then on the back it says, oh boy, using every bullet he has and getting the little help from Coop, quote, Coop, Maverick successfully convinces the wagon train Indians, in quotes, to, I don't care. Why are there so many quotes? And then here we go, guys. This is it. This, I have not seen what this looks like on the front, but the backside is an old ancient scroll that says on, oh, here's the answer. Okay, don't read the answer. Let me tell you what the question is. On his way, this is the back of the card. This is card number 52. It says Maverick the movie. Oh, an old scroll. Cards, the Z. This one says, on his way to the poker game, Bret Maverick. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold the fucking phone. His name is Bret Maverick? What the fuck? Did anybody know this? Hi, Star. Star, you get added to the list. His name's Bret Maverick? Press 1 in the chat if you knew that Mel Gibson's character in the movie Maverick from 1994 was named Bret Maverick. Okay, this is fucking crazy. On his way to the big poker game, Bret Maverick stops at a little town to make a withdrawal from the bank, ... and on parentheses, maybe play a few hands of cards. What was the name of this, in parentheses, not so thriving town, question mark? Okay, we got Crystal City, Come Town. We got a lot of guesses. Any more guesses? We got Crystal City and Come Town. I'm gonna say Las Vegas. That's a good one. Star. I'm gonna say New York. Let's see what the answer is. Oh, it's Crystal City. Karst got it. Krista Karst, you get 1 crystal coin. And then so this I think might be. This is a lot of Jonestown. Well, no, Kelly, you're wrong. So I'm thinking this might be the fabled Technochrome card. Techchrome. Techchrome registered trademark card. Okay. So we don't know yet if that is this. I've not looked at the front of it. I've just seen the back of it, but it was unique from the other one. So I thought this might be the Techchrome car. Let's see if this is the Techchrome. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? I was promised a Techchrome card. This is a normal fucking card with just a man on a horse holding a gun. These are dog shit. I'm really sorry that you guys picked Bret Maverick over some good, clean American Disney fun of the Hunchback of Notre Dame. But I will say this. We're going to do a drawing right now for just the people watching. Just the people who tuned in tonight. The true believers. The true halfway okay Christians. And we're going to hill up some jams with that right now. So that was Pack Attack. I got to tell you.
WAP!
That was Pack Attack in a lot of ways. So So now, wait, hold on. This is this button here. So now it's time for, where is it? Name that name. Okay. This is such a this song's so fucking good. I can't stop listening to it. Okay, let's figure this out. We got 7 people that watched tonight, I believe. Unless someone was sklurking and glurking, I didn't know about him. But those people are, these precious wonders are. We got Josh. We got Cookie. We got Ian, we got Kelly, we got Karist, we got Crab Tornado, not Crabo Camham, and we also have the wonderful Star. So now we're going to do the calculator.net random number generator to see what we have, and we're going to get you a big old creamy gift. Go! 5. Karist! Welcome to Flavorton. Karist, well-deserved, well-preserved. Karist is an MVP of the Halfway Okay family. We wouldn't be here without him. He's very nice. And we go a long way, which is really wild to think about, actually. We're Switch friends. Mitomo. Anyway, guys, we loved seeing you. We loved having you. And I can't wait to see ours. I'll send this out to you straight away, I promise. A new boppy, stickers, Maverick cards, and maybe a little extra fun. You've earned it. Guys, thank you so much for joining us on this Sillysode. Can't wait to see you tomorrow night. And we're going to have a great week, huh, aren't we? We're gonna. Bye.